Hi, I'm Heidi with Healing Harvest Homestead, and I'm here today to talk with you and show you how to make St. John's Wort Infused oil. Now, this special oil, it turns a beautiful, beautiful red color when it's completely processed, is lovely for your skin. It's wonderful for healing wounds, small cuts and wounds, burns, things like that. It's extremely useful. It's a wonderful healing infused oil. Plus it's pretty. So let's go ahead and talk about this summertime plant. St. John's wort usually flowers right around the summer solstice, so that toward the end of June. And if you're in an area where it grows, it might actually be a weed. It's got 5-petaled flowers, and it's got a pretty distinct look. The Latin name is Hypericum perforatum, and one of the ways you can tell you're dealing with St. John's wort is if you pick one of the flowers or the buds are extremely medicinal and strong, and crush it between your fingers, you're going to get small dots of purple on your finger. Look at that. So that is the medicinal constituent in St. John's wort, or one of them. There are actually many. So it's tempting to put your fresh St. John's wort flowers into your oil, and you actually, I know some herbalists who do, because it's a rather dry herb anyway. But one of the rules of thumb when you're infusing your herbal oils is you don't want any moisture in there at all, okay? Water and oil don't mix. Water carries bacteria, and when you're dealing with an infused oil, you do not want bacteria in it. You don't want to be slathering bacteria on your body. So what I have here is a bunch of dried St. John's wort, and I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much show you real quick how I go about getting the leaves and the flowers and the little buds off. You can actually put the stems in too, but the main properties of the plant are going to be found in the flowers and in the buds, okay? So I want enough to fill my jar about 3/4 of the way full. And with this plant, like I said, because it's dry, you can actually put in a little more, and that would be just fine. I have to say, I let this dry a little too much. It dried, I think I picked this a couple of days ago. One day in this hot summer, low humidity time of year is plenty for St. John's wort, okay? But I let it go a little bit long, but that's okay. It's still going to work and give me a really, really nice oil, all right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of twisting off the hard stems and leaving the flowers, leaves, and buds, because those are what I want to put in my oil. And I'm nearly done here. St. John's wort is actually very, very safe. There is some evidence that it can be phototoxic when taken internally, but external use is perfectly fine. Never mind. I was going to tell you a story, but I won't. All right, I will. I had a friend, and she had a mule, and we were out riding one time, and the mule hurt its leg and got a little cut. And I told her, I said, well, I've got St. John's wort, and so she put it on there. Well, she doesn't trust herbs, and so when we went home, the first thing she did was she got on Google, and she discovered that St. John's wort is highly toxic to livestock, which it is in really, really large amounts, and is phototoxic. So she's out there spraying her horse off and scrubbing its poor foot with soap and water. And meanwhile, I'm trying to explain to her that the salve that we used is perfectly harmless for this poor horse's leg. Anyhow, it's crazy that some people have an attitude about herbs that they're so dangerous, when in reality it's the over-the-counter drugs, it's the toxic chemicals in these preparations that we buy at the store, made by big manufacturers who do not care about our health, that are dangerous, flat out dangerous. We all know about acetaminophen being the largest cause of liver failure and deaths, even more so than alcohol in our country. So, you know, guys, I would trust an herb and a plant over a pharmaceutical any day, but that's just me. You know, we're all different. We all get to decide. But for me, I would prefer putting this on myself than any kind of Neosporin or anything like that. So anyhow, guys, almost done here. All right, twist off that stem. Okay, so now I've got a mason jar, and I'm just going to go ahead and pack these into the mason jar. I want them, I don't want them really tightly packed. So I'm going to get the little residues in there too, because they're extremely useful as well. And I'm going to show you what it's going to look like after 4 to 6 weeks. You're going to just love this. Okay, twist that stem off, get these in there. Perfect. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill this to within an inch of the top with my olive oil. You can use almond oil, you can use any kind of good oil to infuse your herb into. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is put a lid on this, and I'm going to be shaking this every day for about 4 to 6 weeks. And over time, I'm going to watch this green olive oil turn an amazingly beautiful red color. In fact, I'm going to show you that right now. Here's some St. John's wort oil that I made about a month ago. And I'm going to go ahead and strain it off into this pint jar with a strainer. And you can see, look at that red, lovely color. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it better, but it's just gorgeous. Just what a gorgeous, gorgeous color it is. It's just beautiful. Get those out of there. Okay. Now, normally I'd let this sit and just kind of strain, but I want to show you this. I'll put my strainer right there. All right, look at this. Look at this, just this gorgeous red oil. That's olive oil, you guys, infused with St. John's wort plant. Amazing, isn't it? In Switzerland, they keep this oil all year round because all the families have this as a medicinal there. And then if you want to, you can bottle it up in a pretty bottle like this and give it away as gifts, you know, for friends. You can make a salve out of it. Let me show you the St. John's wort salve. Let me see if I can find it up here. Where did it go? Well, you can make a salve with it that's just amazing. And that, in fact, that's what I was using on my friend's mule for its wound. But look at it, it's pink, and that's because of the color of the plant chemical. So just an amazing plant. So I hope you make some St. John's wort oil. You can find out more on my blog, healingharvesthomestead.com. There are other herbs and plants you can make infused oils with. I've got complete directions over there on my website. My goal, guys, is to spread the word about herbal remedies and how good they are for us and how easy they are to make and how simple it is. And you can do this too. You can be healthier and happier in your own home and get rid of the toxins and become a home herbalist. All right, I'm Heidi at Healing Harvest Homestead. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's brand new. I'm trying to get it up and going. I'd appreciate a subscribe, and thanks for being here.